March 3rd, 2012. In 2011, I moved to Denver, Colorado, and was put up in a hotel for a couple of weeks while I searched for an apartment. When I arrived to the city, there was a slight complication with my hotel reservation. I didn't have one. My coworker Mark worked it out, and I stayed at a Ramada Inn. Before he left, Mark said, "Good luck, you'll be slumming it." I didn't exactly know what he meant by this until I realized I had bed bugs and rats in my room. Terrified, I decided to go for a walk around the neighborhood. Less than a block into my walk, I heard a woman cussing and yelling into her phone. This isn't a good sign, I thought to myself. As I continued to walk, I saw an old woman waiting for the bus. She had a cast around one of her legs. I assumed that she must have fallen and broken her leg. She looked like a sweet old grandmother. As I passed her, the old woman's friend asked, "What happened to your leg?" And the old lady responded, "Oh, I got shot." Needless to say, I was desperate for an apartment. Allison, a coworker, gave me the phone number to a vacant studio apartment near downtown. In less than a week, the apartment was mine. When I moved in, I learned that the landlord named Larry would be living next door to me. After we introduced ourselves, I said, "It's nice to meet you, Larry." And Larry responded, "Please, call me Lardog." Lardog is a 63-year-old man from Nebraska who is missing a front tooth and speaks with the voice of a heavy smoker. He was a tenant at the apartment building for about 9 years before he became the landlord. As a tenant, he would not only keep his apartment spot clean, but he would also vacuum and clean the entire hallway and lobby because, as he put it, that shit was dirty. Lardog had a no-holds-barred attitude toward life. As a young man, he went AWOL from the Air Force after he told his commander, in reference to his Vietnam deployment papers, to, quote, "shove them up your ass." Lardog spent 6 weeks in jail and was eventually able to get an honorable discharge. One night, while in my apartment, I heard a woman screaming for her life. I went into the hallway and saw a couple of other people gathering around the door where the screams were coming from. Someone called the police, while the rest of us wondered what else to do. "I have a gun in my apartment," someone said. And before any of us could do anything, Larry, the landlord, came running down the hall and told us to get the hell out of the way. The woman continued to scream. As Larry put his master key into the door, we asked him, "What are you doing?" As he turned the doorknob, he yelled, "I'm going in!" He then burst through the door to reveal a man violently beating a woman. Larry knocked the man out and took the woman to safety before the police arrived. As we all stood around, amazed by what we had just witnessed, I couldn't help but wonder, just what kind of landlord is this? I got my answer when the police arrived. "All right, who is Larry?" they asked us. Larry stepped forward, and before the officers could continue with their questioning, Larry cut them off and said, "Please, call me Lardog." Thank you.